compensation offer, possibly face Crawford for coming up here. Is that true, or what happened with that?
No, I don't have any offer. And look, I'm 100% focused on this fight, and then
A punch lands on him from Canelo.
Are you kidding me? Take that question back.
Yeah, why?
Because you're talking about Crawford. He's
But
the,
weight classes,
he's the most composed guy. What, you don't think he'll be prepared? You think it'll be a shock to him? No.
And Crawford could beat Canelo Alvarez.
I think he's too small. But then again, I thought he was too small for Spence. So well, shows what I know. So I don't know. I think that's a lot of weight class jumping. We'll see. It's the talking point.
A potential showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford sparks intense debate, but many see Alvarez as the favorite. As a four-division world champion and the undisputed super middleweight king, Canelo's blend of power, relentless pressure, and experience in higher weight classes makes him a formidable opponent. His explosive punching power and history of competing against elite fighters give him an edge that
Not official, but it may be a done deal. Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Early thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah, look, the first thought is, can he handle the weight jump? Can he handle the weight jump? He being Crawford. Against Matadorf, people are going to say, oh, he had some hiccups. Who don't have hiccups? When you eat something that's a little difficult to eat, and Matadorf was a little difficult to eat, he's not easy to digest. He's a good fighter. When you eat something that's a little tough to digest, you get hiccups, right? So, come on, he's human. So he had a few hiccups. He won the fight. He's Terence Crawford. A lot of people say, oh, Teddy, you make him so good. You're always saying how great Crawford is.
While Crawford has proven his dominance at welterweight, stepping up to face a physically imposing and seasoned fighter like Canelo at 168 kg would be a massive challenge. Canelo's superior experience at higher weights and his ability to dictate the pace with relentless pressure may leave Crawford struggling to adapt. This combination of skills positions Alvarez as the likely dominant force in this hypothetical clash. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is a dream matchup that has boxing fans buzzing.
They talk all the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won.
I don't think that was a strong point because Canelo Alvarez actually moved up and won. I mean, he moved up a lot of weight classes, but if you want to talk about light heavyweight, he moved up and he beat Kobe. Then he moved up again and he lost to Bill. Terence Crawford, on the other hand, he moves up to 154. He won 115, 113, but it was just an 11-0 Madrimov who didn't really have much of a resume. Right. But
both fighters are pound-for-pound delights, but when breaking down the potential clash, Alvarez's advantages seem to tip the scales heavily in his favor. While Crawford's undefeated record and technical brilliance are undeniable, Canelo's power, experience, and adaptability make him a nightmare matchup for any opponent, especially one moving up in weight. Canelo Alvarez isn't just a four-division world champion. He's a fighter who has conquered opponents across multiple weight classes, from junior middleweight to light heavyweight. His resume is stacked with victories over elite fighters like Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, Caleb Plant, and Billy Joe Saunders.
And then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time, the power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
When he fought Canelo, and he was like standing right in front of Canelo, and Canelo's just whiffing, it was a life lesson. And then you look at how good Canelo's head movement got after that fight, when he realized it. I mean, my God, when he fought Danny Jacobs, and Canelo's just standing right in front of him, bobbing. That's all what he learned from fighting Floyd.
This vast experience against dangerous opponents has refined Canelo's skill set, making him one of the most complete fighters in the sport. In contrast, Crawford has dominated at lightweight, super lightweight, and welterweight, but he has yet to face someone with the size, power, and versatility that Canelo brings to the table. jumping up 2 weight classes to super middleweight, 168 lbs. To face a fighter of Alvarez's caliber presents an entirely different level of challenge. One of Canelo's most significant advantages in this hypothetical matchup is his power. At 168 lbs, Alvarez has showcased devastating punching strength, particularly in his body shots, which can sap an opponent's stamina and neutralize their speed. Fighters like Caleb Plant and Callum Smith, who had physical advantages over Alvarez, still crumbled under his relentless pressure. Crawford, while highly skilled and technically brilliant, has built his reputation on speed, footwork, and accuracy rather than raw power. Against welterweights, those attributes have made him nearly unbeatable. However, against someone as physically imposing as Canelo, Crawford's punches might lack the impact needed.
All that stuff, not so fast. Not so fast. Don't forget that the other guy is bringing something to the party too. And he's bringing the things that hopefully I just described to you guys in the best way I can. When it gets closer, we'll get more thorough with it. But right now, I think you know where I'm leaning. And I'll make it even clearer where I'm leaving. So there isn't a lot of suspense. I ain't going against Crawford. Okay? I do think he's that special guy. I think Canelo's special too. But I think Crawford's special in a little bit, even more so. Even more so. He hasn't learned how to lose yet. I think he does have those special ingredients that go beyond the physical genetics, the physical DNA. So that's it. Okay? Good. You don't like it? Too bad.
I think that was a fair breakdown. I mean, listen, those ingredients you're touching on with the smaller man are the same ingredients you saw in...
To keep Alvarez at bay, without the ability to hurt Canelo, Crawford could find himself overwhelmed by the Mexican superstar's relentless aggression. One of Alvarez's most underrated attributes is his ability to adapt to different styles. Whether facing slick boxers like Floyd Mayweather and Irislan de Lara or heavy hitters like Gennady Golovkin, Canelo has demonstrated the ability to make adjustments mid-fight. His high ring IQ allows him to capitalize on his opponent's weaknesses, turning their strengths into liabilities. Crawford, to his credit, is also a master at adapting in the ring.
You as a trainer, what's your insight on that? And I don't know, would you advise a fighter to move up 3 weight classes to fight someone like Canelo?
You got to remember, he's already moved up 3 weight classes. So now you're talking 6, if you add on 3, you know? Yeah, my math is different than yours, being that I've been in this business my whole life. So 6 is a lot, 6 weight classes. That's a lot. 3, you know, he had the skeleton for it. Does he have the skeleton to go up 6? I don't know that he does, but...
He often switches between orthodox and southpaw stances, keeping opponents guessing and exploiting openings. However, doing so against a fighter as experienced and versatile as Canelo is a different story. Alvarez has faced and beaten fighters with a wide range of styles, making him well prepared for whatever Crawford might bring. Fighting at 168 lbs is where Canelo Alvarez has found his comfort zone. He's naturally stronger and has proven his dominance in this weight class, capturing and defending the undisputed